Canadian CF-18s are still bombing in Iraq. 2 more strikes today. But the government is set on bringing them home sometime and on beefing up the training mission instead, which won't be without risk.
Slide down a bit.
The U.S.-led coalition has already invested heavily in training Iraqi troops, with mixed results. The Iraqi army, which initially fled the ISIS advance, needs all the training it can get.
Pop it.
Let's have it.
Go.
Let go.
It's basic stuff, like how to shoot effectively and how to apply a tourniquet if you're wounded.
I'm pulling it away from him.
Fire team 1.
So far, Canada has sent 69 Special Forces trainers to help the Kurdish Peshmerga. Justin Trudeau's been saying for months he will send more, but today he still wouldn't say how many.
That means obviously more than just 69 trainers. How many that will be, what form that'll take, what kind of engagement we're going to have, those are things that we're going to work out.
Meanwhile, though, Canada's fighters are still deeply involved in a bombing campaign which has only intensified after the slaughter in Paris. There's no rush to bring them home.
But it does put together some awkward timing from the commitment to pull out the air combat mission at a time when it's been very active and very visible, just recently helping retake the town of Sinjar.
Indeed, 2 CF-18s did help just last week as the Kurdish forces drove ISIS out of the strategic town of Sinjar. But U.S. advisors on the ground were also key to that battle. And experts say any new Canadian advisors would need to get close to the action too.
I wouldn't go so far as to say into battle, but at least forward enough to be able to help call in airstrikes.
Canada's trainers have often ventured to the front lines already in northern Iraq, and one has died there. But commanders say they can't stay in the classroom. They have to be there for the real thing.
Certainly that was a hallmark of success this past week, and that's something the government, I think, would have to consider if it's serious about actually winning this at some point.
After Paris, of course, the coalition allies are serious about winning, and they're being polite about Canada's change of emphasis. But they are waiting for details on just how many more trainers will go and who exactly they will be training in a country as fractured as Iraq.